like to come on the stage, very funny, Miss Mimi Vilmenay.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Good. I don't care. I'm a little nervous right now. I've been having a lot of unprotected sex lately. It's cool. I've been pregnant before. It's not such a big deal. I have 2 kids, and not to brag, but I have been known to partake in the occasional abortion. I believe that overpopulation is a serious problem affecting our planet, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Some people compost. Anyway, the other day I was talking to one of the survivors, and she asked me if I knew what the word abortion means, and I was like, yeah, I had a friend we called Skull Crusher in high school. And she said, what? And I said, what? And then I realized my daughter was really asking me what abortion means. What do you say to a small child? You guys, keep it simple. Don't tell them what a speculum is. They don't need to know. So I said, listen, abortion is why you have 1 sister and not 5. Mommy likes to keep it real. Hopefully I look kind of young, you guys. What am I doing with 2 children? I got knocked up in community college, you guys. Double loser. I've actually been doing a lot of therapy lately, and I can also admit at this time that I was also in a ska band at that time in my life. Thank you, yeah. You guys don't talk to me about shame, because, I know about shame, alright? A lot. Anyway, you guys, I got made fun of at school for being pregnant. I went home to my mom and I said, Mom, girls are making fun of me in my English class. I'm getting teased. And she said the same thing she would always say to me. She said, you know what, Mimi? They're just jealous. And then she said, hold on, that's not right. They're making fun of you because they feel empty inside. And I said, I wish I felt empty inside too, Mom. All right, so I've established that I'm not very good with decision making. I'm also divorced, you guys. Being married was cool. My ex-husband was kind of like chubby Justin Timberlake, and I think I stayed in the marriage maybe like a year longer than I would have under normal circumstances. His mom, my ex-mother-in-law, she was wonderful while we were married, but then when we divorced, she kind of turned into like super cunt. And she started saying things like, you know what, Mimi, you didn't try hard enough, and this is all your fault. And I said, listen, Margaret, not her real name, doesn't matter. There's something you need to know about me. I love sucking dick. But you didn't have your son circumcised. So technically I think this is your fault. You pay my lawyer fees, Margaret. So we divorced, I moved out. I was 26 at the time and had to move in with roommates, Bay Area. And I moved in with this 35-year-old woman. Now, she seemed legit to me because she listened to country music and she watched live television, so she seemed like elderly. Like, it seemed safe. I was like, this is gonna be fine. She seemed really cool. My kids were over one afternoon. They're asking me for a snack. I said, go get it yourself. I let you live inside of me for 9 months. They are rifling through the fridge. All of a sudden I hear the door slam and they come running into the living room, and the oldest is she's a little bit upset. And she comes up to me and she goes, hey, I found this in the fridge, and she's holding this little jar. It's got a brush attached to it, and it says body chocolate and a gold label across the front. And I just sat there and stared at her, and she stared at me, and she goes, body chocolate? Is this poop? And so I was like, yeah. Put it back in the fridge. Wash your hands. My kids are 13, 14, and 9. Who cares? And then lately I'm I'm like, oh shit, like I have to tell them not to put dicks in their mouth. Like that's coming, like it's time. Recently there was a flasher in our neighborhood, and my first thought was like, is it that bad? Like, I mean, some scary guy in his car with his dick out, I'm okay with that. Like, scare the kids to staying away from dicks until they're done with college. Can I pay the janitor? Would that be okay? Is that legal? Anyway, these are the things I think about late at night when I can't sleep. So, you guys, how did I get pregnant? Elephant in the room. I am really pretty. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard. Rest assured, you guys, I hate myself. So just want you to know. It's hard being a pretty white woman living in the Bay Area. Sometimes I'm offered jobs I'm not qualified for. When I went back to school, when my kids were, old enough for me to go back to school and finish college, I went to art school. By law in San Francisco, if you're over the age of 25 returning to college, you have to go to art school. So I had to go to orientation, had to get my picture taken for my photo ID. I'm standing in line with just like the worst 18-year-old you could ever imagine in your life. We're getting our pictures taken. Guess whose picture came out looking really good? Mine. And she wanted to compare photos because she's 18 and really stupid. And she looks at mine and she goes, oh my God, your picture looks so good. And she looks at hers and she says, oh my God, my hair looks so bad today. And I felt really bad for her and I was like, oh no, your hair looks great. It's your face. It's not as symmetrical as mine is. I'm prettier than you are. You'll learn about that in like portrait drawing next semester. My kids know that I do stand-up, and my youngest wrote me a joke a few years ago, and she said, Mommy, I wrote you a joke, and I said, why do you have to make everything about you? And she said, why did the kitten cross the road? And I said, why? And she said, to go to the movies. And I said, nice try. If you want to make people laugh, you should tell them Mommy's dick joke about your dad. All right, thanks guys. I've been meeting all night.
One more time for Mimi, everybody. Yes. Next comic coming to the stage came all the way from Oakland. Give it up for